おはようございます。どしたらいいです。さあ、ザ・ショーやっていきましょうね。ちょっと。やっていこう。残り6試合なんでね。そう。で、ポストシーズンあります。ポストシーズンは、全試合プレイです。はい。全試合プレイってか打撃投手です。私もそう思うんだよね。すごいいい投手戦になると思うんだよ。それを楽しみにしてる。マジトレバー・バウアーとの投げ合いは。いや、だってバウアーだよ、バウアー。
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Your 2027 Arizona Diamondbacks.
So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Jack Flaherty. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Riley fired to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
トレバー・バウアーの投球は楽しみにしてたから。でもね、今日仕事なんだよ。残念ながら仕事なんだよ。
Back here in the desert at the plate, Tyler Riley.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The right-hander back to work. This one popped up. Estrada makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Batting 6. No left field.
Now it's Nick Senzel. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The underhand flip over to Anderson. Can't hang on.
Now batting the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
2 outs, runner on first. Tyler Riley digs in now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Swing and a grounder foul, first base side. We have a guy after Tommy John surgery changed his arm slot a little bit. He
待って、予告先発見るわ。床田くん。 どこだか広島戦か。
Ditched that four-seam fastball, went with the sinker, and he's turned into a ground ball machine.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That one misses. Now 1-2. Got him. Third out. That ends the frame. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Thairo Estrada to the plate. The tying run at the plate. Line drive, base hit. They're waving McMahon home.
あ、これ、
The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a
やっ
base
ぱライト
runner
コン
out
バ
at
ー
the
させ
plate
る。
with 2 outs and
ラ
a
イトコン
base
バー
hit
さ
to
せ
the
なかったわね。
outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Bottom of the 7th, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tyler Riley. That's off the mark, ball 1.
$2-0.
Righty to the plate. Just missed. Inside, just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So, man aboard. This is Corbin Carroll. Runner breaks early for second, and a step off. And they put the tag on him for the out. Now up next for Arizona, Tyler Riley.
デスクラファニか。
First offering, and it just misses.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Falling behind 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
やっちまった
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for. He's 2 outs away. Marco Luciano will hit next. Bounce to the right side. To first, and the Giants down to their final out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
勝ちました、勝ちました。さあ、マジック2が点灯してます。マジック2。
Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And on the hill in this one, Zach Gallen. What do you have on him?
He touched the 9th inning his last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Riley. having a nice season in the power categories, 8th in the National League in home runs as of today. In there, and it's 0-1. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Strike 2. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing. Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This is Corbin Carroll. Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and fires. And another ball. Gabriel Moreno waiting to hit for the D-backs. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school in Los Angeles. He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Giants nothing. One down. And up next for San Francisco, Luis Gonzalez. To the right side, Riley. Fires over to first. And 2 away now.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Joey.
And the batter now, Tyler Riley. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
In there at the knees, and the count 1-1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
And a 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. Bellinger drifts towards it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play.
Luis Gonzalez, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Ziggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver. Now this one gets through. Arozarena flies around third. Late at the plate, and they cut him down.
I think the base runner thought he had a better jump on that than the third base coach clearly as he tried to score from second. Third base coach was trying to hold him up, had both arms up, but he ran through the stop sign. That's a toss.
Tyler Riley stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swings through that one, 0-1. Fouled off left side.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. So it's 4 runs for him, 4 hits, no errors, no one left. We played 4. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Giants nothing. This is Joey Bart. Pitchers and catchers have a unique bond in general, but Gallen and Carson Kelly actually lived together for a while when they played at AAA. Technically, it was Kelly's apartment, and Gallen slept on an air mattress.
Got to do what you got to do coming through the minor leagues, but
Flips for one. Now to first, and it's a double play.
really nice double play turn right there. And it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can...
Now it's Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Grounder might be 2.
Hey.
To second, that's 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Riley. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And the pitch. And fouled off.
Took me foul.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
And now it's even up.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boo.
And he deals. And a foul ball. And here it comes. And that one hammered. Bellinger raging back towards the wall. Looking up. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
さあ、今日勝って、ドジャースが負ければ優勝です。優勝しましたーやりましたー優勝でーす2011年以来か。実に17年ぶりの地区優勝。やりましたね。よし。さあ残り4試合ね。今消化試合になるんだけど。
Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. So the Arizona Diamondbacks have yet to lose a game in this series, and now they go for the sweep at home against their division rival.
So, Boog, I noticed a few fans carrying brooms around the stadium. Where do you think these people find these brooms? Do they bring them from the house? And are they dirty? Are they clean? What's the deal? I think some of them look brand new. But anyway, these guys have played great in this series, and they're looking to sweep their division rivals right out of the building.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab, Brandon Fack.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a speed threat, Tyler Riley. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The wind and the pitch.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And it's caught for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
2 outs, nobody on. And up next for the Giants, Marco Luciano. 0-2 now. On the ground, right side, Riley. 3rd out. Here's Cody Bellinger.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And he grounds one to the right side. Gathers and throws to first. And that'll do it. 1 left for San Francisco. They lead 4-0. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Tyler Riley. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Tyler Riley.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Around second is Jazz. Jazz on his horse, coming around third.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
This is Corbin Carroll. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Riley at second with nobody out. Struck him out looking.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Foul ball.
Foul.
Runner leads away at second. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
That one the other way. And a base hit right there. Here's the throw to the plate. Run comes in from second, and it's now a 2-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get up to the outfield grass to push that run across. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise.
Josh Bell at the plate now.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
It's through for a hit. Here comes the runner. He'll score easily, and they lead by 3.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just kept it simple, played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, You know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Back-to-back singles. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Back here at Chase Field, standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Tyler Riley. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that can steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And a foul ball.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
これはどうですか？どうですか？ファウルボール。
The next pitch misses. 2 and 2.
打とる実は苦手です。はい。
Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of
右
here.
中間へ消えていきます。
A towering home run.
第
His
31 号
31st
ソロ
home
ホー
run
ム
of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 10-3.
10対3。ほい。
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the lineup, Tyro Estrada, the next Giant to hit.
タイロエストラダ。
The pitch.
あ、今年なかった。
Ground ball right side, Riley. Throws to first, and Estrada is out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick Senzel.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next to hit for Arizona, Tyler Riley. He's already homered in this game. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And 1 and 2.
ベースクラバーに。
And it's even up. One down, base is empty. And now it's filled up.
You got a full count. Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back and gone.
ホームラン。2打席連続第32号ソロホームラン。
His second homer of the game. It's
ボール
10-7.
ドは思い切
That's
って
their
引っ
4th
張っ
home
てい
run
きま
of
し
the
た。
game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
10対7。
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this
食い上げていきましたね。
Now Now up next for Arizona, Tyler Riley. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3. All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
The 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Keep it going. You're next up there. Need you right now.
Move to first. Chisholm gets back easily. Chisholm gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
カットボールトライ。
One down.
今度はドバルに抑えられましたね。仕方ない。
Now batting.
And your final 10-7. For
10
Chris Singleton
7.
and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.
最後の3連戦。パドレスとの11回戦か。
Inside the show.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, here in Arizona, and this is a ballpark where traditionally the ball has jumped, but a few years back they installed that humidor, and now offense has been neutralized a little.
And I think hitters still, in their minds, believe that the ball does carry, and that can produce some confidence as you step into the plate for your at-bats.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starter, Caleb Killian. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Right side, hard hit. Over to Anderson. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Pods leave him loaded. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Today's starting pitcher, Dustin May.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Tyler Riley stands in now for the Diamondbacks. An RBI machine this year. Right near the top of the league leaderboard as the season winds down. Clips the corner. Strike 1. May, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, and he works in a changeup.
Over there.
Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch.
やべえわ。いらっしゃい。いいじゃん。
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
あ、トリプルスリーまで。あと3試合。
And a
ちゃ
ball
んと
evens
だ
the
よね、3
count.
試合
Well,
ね。
this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker in his own right there and produced exactly what he was looking for.
偉いな。
Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Riley. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
1 down, base is empty.
.やっと戻ってきたわ。よし、再開。
This is Corbin Carroll. Grounded out his first time up. The next offering misses. 2-1.
Come on, guy. Get your fix up there. All right. Nice easy stroke. Let's go.
Foul ball there.
Hey, stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. The throw in. Head first slide, safe at the plate. It's 2-0.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tyler Riley.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Line drive. Takes the catch and over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks as the lead remains 3-1.
Yeah.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now Tyler Riley, 1 for 3.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Come on, man. Get your pitch.
And the 0-1. And that one cutting but missing down low.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly right here.
Swinging a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score. It's 5-2.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. And he walked him.
Oh.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Good contact guy, good defender. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Riley, the lead runner at second. Carroll at first, 2 out of the inning. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Nolan Jones on deck for Arizona. Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Padres 2. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim.
The batter number 7.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
On the ground left side, 6. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now, right field.
ショートのエラー。
Max Kepler.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Kepler.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
The 1-1. In the air on the infield. 2 away now.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Up next is the Padres. The left.
Well, 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want.
Inside the show.
160試合かな、このままいくと。
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
27, Arizona Diamondbacks.
Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Blake Walston. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Back here in the desert, digging in, Tyler Riley. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. The line to kick the pitch. That misses. Ball 1.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
Next one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind to the pitch. And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
This is Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
Riley gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a count 1-2. Cabrera throws to first. Riley dives back in safely.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here's Nolan Jones. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
ノーラン・ジョーンズいいな。マジノーランいいね。
And a pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Out at second. Here's Manny Machado now. One and two here. Up the middle. Over to Anderson. That's out number 3. Padres leave a pair. And we are still scoreless. Here's a speed threat. Tyler Riley. He reached out a walk his first time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. And he chases that one below the zone.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Okay.
Up the middle.
ショートこれも取れない。
And it gets by him.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Checks over to first. Back safely.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of...
Well struck right field. And here. They're going crazy in the dugout. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
30発トリが誕生。
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now up next for Arizona, Tyler Riley.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Way outside, 1-0.
All right, one time, man.
And the righty deals. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Now it gets away from Ruiz.
2 strikes.
Chisholm up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Chisholm at third with 2 away. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. Man at first. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Hebert Ruiz. A switch hitter batting right. 2-1 now. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Anderson. The flip. They get the force for out number 1. Just got him on that one.
Up next to the second baseman,
Chas McCormick, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 2. Here comes the 0-1. That one the other way. Brings it in for the third out. Padres lead 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Stepping in for San Diego, Chas McCormick. 1 for 3.
6-run lead doesn't feel all that big right now based on the situation.
On the ground, 2 ball. Anderson to second, to first, save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Bottom of the 8th. And now here is Tyler Riley. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh,
The
there you go.
pitch. That one missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Hit hard, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So a man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Ripped, but it curls foul. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Now at the plate, Gabriel Moreno. Lifted in the air, right center field. But no throw, and they'll have runners at the corners with 1 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next to hit, Nolan Jones.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
Next offering is fouled back. Riley, the runner at third. Moreno at first. 1 gone. Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here. Fires to second for 1. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. No run. Back here at the ballpark. Jose Altuve up to hit here. The pitch. Right side. Riley. Slings to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, San Diego.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be confidence.
はい、2027シーズン最終戦です。よろしくお願いします。最終戦でーす。さあ、今シーズンの最終戦ということで。
Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Arizona Diamondbacks have taken the first 2 games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and pitching in this game, Jack Flaherty.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
All right, ready to go here.
Flaherty.
Here's the former MVP,
15
Jose
試合連続ヒット
Altuve.
中やばくない？あ、最終戦。
Here we go, right now, fellas.
The 2-1. To the right side, Riley. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Riley. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good.
3割6厘、
Singing,
35
he's a guy that
115 打
covers
点。
both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that
125か、
become
ファー
elite.
スト。リーグ3位タイか。
And the 1-0. That one at the knees for a strike.
Hey, let her in, one time.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 strikes.
Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. At the belt and fires.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have...
And a swing and a miss. That's the inning. And welcome back. And the batter now, Ha-Sung Kim. Flaherty back to work. Bounce to the right. Riley. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
Go ahead run on base. And now it's Manny Machado. He popped out his first time. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Ground ball could be 2. Anderson tossed to second. Out of first, double play.
The batter, the catcher,
Tyler Riley stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. First pitch just misses. Just off the outside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
1 down, base is empty. That one missed, now 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is foul back. And a pitch. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he won around. Ruled a swing. 3-2 now. And there's ball 4.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
This is Corbin Carroll. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Riley leads off first with one away. Runner takes off. They pitch out. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Riley. Ground ball to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another.
So digging in, Chas McCormick.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
This to third, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Tyler Riley stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Vesia, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent.
Yeah, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
2 down, nobody on. Hit in the air, right field. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres claim the lead here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, these guys secure a winning season with the W today, and regardless of what else happens the rest of the way, you know that you're a winning ball club. So a little bit of pressure off, put your foot on the gas, and just see where you can finish from this point on.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 2 runs, 10 hits.
よし、さあ、シーズンが終わりましたね。はい。
And it still ain't a thing they could tell me. What could compel me to jump in? Get a piece of this bread, put in, wake up, cake up. Walking in the form of my elders, I'm glowed up, glowed up. Don't I look like a pharaoh? Your story tale, pull up, dim on your head. Clacking, grab my check out the mail room, then back in. Papa, daddy Warbucks, like Warhol with it and a paintbrush. I'm AWOL, but I ain't done. Full time, bad driller, chowder for the kitten, mellow yellow lemon. I'm glowed up, I'm glowed up. Yeah, same town stillin', same squad chillin'. Can't you see I'm living? I'm glowed up. I'm glowed up.
さあ、成績をおさらいします。160試合打率。3割5厘、ホームラン32本、打点115、盗塁44、クリスチャン・イエディッチ以来の、トリプルスリーが確定しました。3割5厘、32本、115打点、53四球、91三振、44盗塁。で、これ 62% か。で、3割5分9厘、ジャイアンツ5割5分、オペス909ということで、22周目。で、OPS じゃねえや。ウォーが 5.8 ということでね、過去最多ということで。じゃあちょっと記録しましょうか。
finally showed up. Shawty got me going bug. Feeling like the only one out here. Even if I slowed up, got enough work to last the whole night. Lately I've been glowed up. Feeling like the only one out here. Lately I've been glowed up. Paper finally showed up. Shawty got me going bug. Feeling like the only one out here. Even if I slowed up, got enough work to last the whole night. Lately I've been glowed up. Feeling like the only one out here. Spent your whole life out in the spotlight, but something had to pull you back to the starlight. 'Cause even when you're far out there in the sun, you're still in the hands of the one who cares for you. And it's a cold game that you play on, but something had to pull you back where you came from. 'Cause even when you're far out there in the sun, you're still in the hands of the one who cares for you. Not just another name. Not just someone to be in the hands of love, just like I wanna be. Not just another name, not just someone to be.
ああ、やっぱり8月は月間 MVP 受賞してる。
Just like I wanna be. I'm right back in the just like I wanna be in the hands of love, just like I wanna be. I'm right back in the just like I wanna be in the hands of love. Could you come tonight instead of going under? Could you come tonight? Would you think it'd be a last December? Could it be the way she comes ahead? It must have been the day you lost a kid. What if I was the answer to your prayer? Yeah, you need a little candor, need a little candor. What if we last till it's done like you promised?
乗るようだね。
Dinner is served, can't you see we're not opposites? Are you still up thinking of me? I take all the blame. Is it hard to understand when it's all the same? I played all the games.
よし、じゃあアワード見て確認するか。リーグ8位か。打点がリーグ3位タイ。
Rangers Suarez fell short of the shutout, but pitched into the ninth inning, not allowing any runs as
そして
Cleveland
タイラー・レイ
took
リー
care
が
of San Francisco 1-0.
ですね。
The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim completed a
打
three-game
点
series
リー
sweep
グ
as
最
they
中です。
toppled the Rockies 8-0. Luis Robert dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs, helping the boys
タイラー・
in
レイ
blue
リーが
defeat
盗
the
塁
White
王ということ
Sox
で、はい。
10-7. They now have 5
そして
straight wins.
アワーズ
The Miami Marlins set 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Braves 4-2. Kyle Tucker had an unforgettable day with 3 home runs and a total of 8 runs batted in as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 10-6. The Cubs picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the
やりま
Brewers
した
at
ね。
home
レイリー
7-3.
2年連続
The Pirates grabbed the win
シルバー
against
ス
the
ラッ
visiting
ガー賞。
Reds 1-0. David Peterson won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, leading the Mets to the win over the Cardinals 13-0. Aaron Nola won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 2-0. The Toronto Blue Jays got 11 hits overall as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-4. The Detroit Tigers combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-0. The Twins beat the visiting Rays 3-1. The Oakland Athletics held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-0. The Houston Astros combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-2.
よし、じゃあポストシーズン行くか。アリゾナは第2シード。よし、アリゾナ第2シードですね。ポストシーズンですね。やっていきましょう。じゃあポストシーズンやって終わるかな、一旦。12時が2時ぐらいにやろうかな。どういう気がして。
Inside the
お、
show
メッツか。
with Justin O.
ダメだね。
Inside
ピッツバグ
the
ー
show.
さあ、ディビジョンシリーズは、
Justin Allegri.
パイレーツ
Welcome to the show,
と
everyone. Thanks for
試合
making
で
us a
す。
part of
はい。
your morning. Let's jump into the
不安
latest
ショ
news
とやら
from around the Major
が
League Baseball
いるん
postseason
で
in the
怖いです
National
ね。
League Wild Card.
3番ですね。3番サード。ノーラン・ジョーンズって規定到達してる？あー、未達だ。規定未達か。規定未達で3割1分5厘か。ビジェットも実は規定未達ですね。規定未達で3割2割8分1厘。さあ、ポストシーズンいきます。
You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game 1. Back with that after this. Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. We've got game 1 of the National League Division Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here for game 1. And today's starting pitcher, Jack Flaherty.
いやー、彼
It's
もね、
always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. But he's right. He's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
So now here's the DH, TJ Friedel. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. How about that double play?
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Soto.
1 gone, runner at first. Next up for the Diamondbacks,
ゴリゴ
Tyler
リ、
Riley.
32本、115
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Garcia throw over, and he's back in on a dive. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that...
And there he goes. That one fouled off.
申し訳ないが、ポストシーズンは打撃オンリーでやらせていただきます。
Bennett stands at first with 1 out. Now 1-1.
1-1。
1-1.
The other way.
レフト
Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it. And, man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Welcome back as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in is the speedy Tyler Riley. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him looking. And 1 gone.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter.
Back here in the desert, and here is Tyler Riley.
The second baseman, Tyler
Garcia back to work.
This guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto makes the play, 1 away.
On the mound, he had a little trouble.
Tyler Riley getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And now the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. A shot to left. And they lead it. It's 4-3. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
Tyler Riley stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered here in this one.
If you don't get ahead in the count, You can forget about having any success against him.
お、10回。今年は3本のサヨナラホームラン。
In there for strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Gonna count 1 and 2. All tied up and here in extra innings. One down, base is empty. Down and in, moved his feet.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. waiting to hit for the D-backs. Tied at 4. On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the base.
やったー、セール8。
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John.
5打数3安打。
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Zach Gallen. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Next to hit for Arizona, Tyler Riley. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. First pitch, and he just misses.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And the right-hander deals. Off the mark there. Ball 2. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Next pitch misses inside. 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Soto makes the play, and that is that. So now up next for Arizona, Tyler Riley. 0 for 1 so far.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
All right, one pitch, your pitch right here. Let's go.
First and second, 2 down.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Here comes a pitch.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is foul back. The 2-2. Out towards left center. Howell under it. He's got it. And the inning is over. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 6th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tyler Riley. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You know, these D-backs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Waylock takes it to the bag, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So up next, Tyler Riley. On the ground to third. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime. This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
さあ敵地に乗り込んで、さあメッツがリードしてる。さあ第3戦です。
Buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Garrett Whitlock.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Tyler Riley, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And the pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the first.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at PNC Park. And today on the hill, Brandon Pfaadt. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Oh, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you know, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
Whitlock back to work. Riley takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
There's a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And he deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Righty delivers. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the pitch. Outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Kicks and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that one is inside.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the second baseman, Tyler Riley. Riley goes 6'1", 185 pounds, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. And here it comes. There's a strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 2, Jazz Chisholm.
So 2 down, and now Tyler Riley.
Tyler Riley.
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Hey, it's high, let it fly.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And 1-2.
Get your pitcher drained. Let's go, big dog. Good spot.
2 outs. Popped up to the left, into foul ground.
いや
Gonzalez flashes the leather on the run and catch. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Pirates 8 and the Diamondbacks 3.
ー、いっぱいしましたね。ポストシーズンね。
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. Getting the nod on the mound, Daniel Espino.
Pull out 10 hits in his last start, and I know they're concerned about his mechanics. Maybe he's giving something away to the other side. Made some adjustments in between starts. Look for him to have a good one today.
So 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Tyler Riley. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And it's 1-1. Ripped to short. Rosario tosses to first. And that'll do it. And the Diamondbacks down in order. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless. Welcome back. And starting this one, Caleb Killian. What's the scouting report on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Riley, in his 4th year, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
0-1. Fouled off. He was late. McCarthy aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
In the air, left field. Soto makes the catch, and there's one gone. Man at second with one away. Next to hit, Tyler
中継ぎピッチバグっていうか先発をピッチバグ。あーマジ？
First offering
プラス
misses
1
the
ルーキーで
mark.
勝ちる。
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That's to third,
あ、そうか、OK。
and it gets by him.
刺されちゃう。
Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
Just one of those scenes.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Riley. And he swings and misses, and it's
あ
nothing
ー、ま
to
あ
one.
ね、
Didn't recognize
携
off
帯
speed.
電
Thought it was
線が伸びてるん
fastball.
ですよ。
A little
今
bit out in front.
発達してる低気圧がね。
And he's down 0-2
あ、
as
勇
he
者に向かっ
swings
てるか
through
ら
it.。
Cold night tonight,
そう、
Boog.
電
And that's
線が
a
ね、
pretty
そ
firm
の、
fastball
沿っ
right
て
there.
ね
I tell
上
you
がって
what,
くるんだよ。
memories of getting jammed. They
発
creeping
達
into
す
my
るに
mind
つ
right
れ
now.
て。めっちゃくちゃ長い携帯電線伸びてる。
One down, base is empty. And now 2-2.
もう一回って、通報の時の天気図見るか。いや、ちょっとね、そう、低気圧多いんだよね、ちょっとね。低気圧と高気圧が乱立してるんだよ。まあ、荒
Fights
れ
it
やすいっ
off,
て
he'll
言
see
って。
another.
おいさ、これも欲しいので負けるんじゃないぞ。負けねえよ。まさかな、負けるわけが。
2-2 now. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your
明
chest a
日
little
か。
bit.
So digging
今
in,
日の10
Tyler
時
Riley.
で
The
も
switch hitter batting right.
Drive it like you can. Let's go.
And foul ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
OK。
Base hit. Soto gets it back
い
in
や、打
quickly.
撃を
Runner
上
stops
手く
at
なったと
second,
いうか、慣
and
れ
the
てきた
first 2 reach to
ね。
start the
13
inning.
23度。ディビジョンシリーズ突破でーす。ピッツバーグ倒してディビジョンシリーズでピッツバーグ倒してメッツと戦い
Win
ま
a
す。
National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations, guys.
シャキーさんのチームがシャキーラのチーム負けなきゃうるせえな。持ってきやがって。それでも君たちは最下位だろうがやったぜ。メッツとです、次は。ゲーム差ゼロになんか言ってら。うるせえうるせえ。ゲーム差ゼロでも。ゲーム差ゼロでもね。勝ちは勝ちはない。
Inside the show
キュース取った。
with your host, Justin Allegri.
お、タンパベイか。
Inside the show
タンパベイでヒューストン。そして、レッツとアリゾナです。
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For the 5th and final game of the American League Division Series, the Tampa Bay Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx, clinching the series and stamping their ticket to play in the
レッツ対
ALCS.
D バックス。
Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here
あ、
tomorrow
レイの
all
スタートチーム
season long.
スタンディングすぎるか。おい、見てみろおい、見てみろ !82 勝80敗やってやおいおいおいおいおいうちらがですね、圧倒的に、最終的に3チームがですね、9月 まあ、明暗が分かれまして、ジャイアンツは12連勝していたにもかかわらず、8月後半戦軒並みちょっと負けが多くて、まあ、7ゲーム差で負けましたと。ドジャースはというと、ドジャースはといえば一応ワールドカップ勝ち上がったものの、敗れるっていう。おさスペッタ、おせスペッタ、指気がして。そう。はい。92試合だね。2年連続で怪我しまして、やりらの距離20ホーマー50の点、規定未達ながらね。で、しかもポストシーズンも逃すっていうね。おっさんスペッて、で、おっさんは13周平しますね。皆さん、お聞きください。92試合で13です。
Or you'll be one of those 7 MCs. They think that I'm a new jack, but only if they knew that. They who think wrong, or they who can't do that style that I'm doing, they might ruin patterns and paragraphs.
おっさんスペった結果、まあ、はい、まあ、はいってなった。よくルカちゃんが言ってるやつ。はい。はい終戦ってなった。開幕です。NLCS ナショナルリーグチャンピオンシリーズ。あ、いいね、このユニフォーム好き。
Well, this place is red. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks.
アリゾナダイヤモンドバックス2001年以来。
Along with my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schumann. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Siggy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, and on the hill, the big righty, Jack Flaherty.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
McKenzie over to first. McCarthy back easily. Tyler Riley at the plate now. That's ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. McCarthy, the base runner at first with 1 out. The next offering misses. 3-0. Base hit out to center field. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Batting fourth, the seventh.
Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. The exit below 110 miles an hour.
I mean, that right there is an absolute missile.
そうそう、23試合ずつ
Digs in now.
Second baseman, Tyler.
Riley goes 6'1", 23 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Kicks and deals. And there's a ball. Ball to strike. The pitch. Slider misses outside. Swing towards right center. Margot puts the squeeze on that
いやー、
one,
本気
and
超え
that'll
ちゃう、
end
超え
the
ちゃうから。ちなみに
man. It
ちなみ
scores.
に平君も、本気を超えました。皆さん。っていうのをですね、ご覧ください。なんとついに、自己ベストをですね、更新いたしましたマイナーで記録したのと一緒か ?22 は。多分。やべえな。
Position with 2 away. Tyler Riley now at the plate. 1 for 2. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. The tying run is in to score from third. Tie ball game 4-4. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Back here at the ballpark, leading off, Tyler Riley.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle on the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line. You know, these D-backs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Next offering is down low.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and get...
Oh, that one rides up and in. The wind and the pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Got a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches. And, well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
They call me modern trash. I am just a common fad. Wrote myself a letter for the gods. Now it's crumpled in the bottle. Took a while to start, like an engine in the winter time. Somehow I move forward, not a broken record. I'll be fine. And I lived a fruitful life. Soon I gotta see the bear. Word is looking at me like what's next.
さあ、先手取れたから。
In the park bench, laying foundations, turn it to a garden. Yeah, money make it to the top. People telling me to stop. Everything could go wrong.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect, the home side taking care of business in game 1, but this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. How about a report on him, Chris?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Here's a tapper towards short. Lindor on to first. And that ends the inning. On to this. Next to hit for Arizona, Tyler Riley. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missing inside.
Oh.
Now all even up. And that's downstairs and outside. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they lead it 3-0. And stepping in is the speedy Tyler Riley. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Line drive base hit. Reynolds fires it to the plate. Not in time, he scores. It's 6-0.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Two outs, bases loaded. Here's a speed threat. Tyler Riley, 1 for 3. And a foul ball. That one pushed foul. And the 0-2. That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Moreno scores. And they clear the bases. 3-run score. It's 9-0.
How about that? Clears the bases. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need.
Tyler Riley stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Drove in 3 last time up, and another chance to put something on the board here.
Pitch misses outside, and that is ball 1. At the belt and fires. Little chopper rolls foul.
Oh, big guy. See your driver right here.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a 2-1 on the way. And another ball. And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end.
よし、ちょっと一旦終わるか。いい時間だったし。
Couple wins, couple ills. Took a hit right up and failed. Now I got to just know how to flip it when I fail. Different when you listen to yourself. Not forgetting but forgiving. How you living is the wisdom in itself. Getting help. My intention and my callous never been in balance. It's a challenge when your talent come equipped with damage. Getting callous to what matters and you miss the pattern. How to manage your condition is you catch it. How to handle what you give.
明日また改めてやろうかな。じゃあ1時ぐらいから1時か1時半ぐらいからやります。はい。またなんと同じやろうと思ってるんでよかったら見に来てください。それではまた一旦はい終わりたいと思います。お疲れ様です。